Hey everybody, Nerd1A64 here. I just wanted to make this quick video about the new Dying Light 2 The Breach update that just came out the other day. And I don't really want to talk about the mod scene because honestly, the mods don't really interest me that much. Sure, they're cool, like with the third person mod, the low gravity mod, and all the maps. I mean, I dabbled in some of the maps. They looked cool, but honestly, it's just not my thing. But if you enjoyed those things, that's totally cool. No problem at all. However, I do have an issue with what they did with the prologue. Now, I loved Dying Light 2. This game is the most I've played out of all the Dying Light games. I've beat it 3 times on all the difficulties, and honestly, it brought me joy during a difficult time of my life. And I loved it for that. And one of the things I loved, and one of the main things that I remembered the first time playing it, was the prologue. When you meet Spike after the first game, and he kind of shows you the ropes on the mechanics and everything. When they get to the house and see all those dead partiers, I remember that scene because it gave you that tone of the game that this world is cruel and that these people sacrificed their lives because they knew they couldn't really survive in this world. And it gave you that emotion, and it was sort of beautiful in that way of just how Aiden and Spike just kind of took in that moment and just sat down and just they just kind of appreciated life in a way. But now with this update, they've removed it completely. Now you start out in the safe house where you meet Spike's contact, and it's just like, from a story perspective, I guess it makes sense. However, it just kind of feels abrupt because now they do the whole prologue intro like they do when you skip the prologue. So that kind of makes it a little more frustrating because you already have the option to skip the prologue. So what was the point of adding that whole sequence by getting rid of Spike and adding all this other stuff? Like, I get it. Some of it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, you're a pilgrim. You should know how to make this stuff. Spike shouldn't really have to remind you how to do it. But at the same time, though, I feel like Spike is a very underrated character. Even in the first game, I felt like his character was underutilized a lot. I felt like maybe Spike could have been a more prominent character in the first game as well. Like, he could have had Brecken's character, like, I feel like Brecken's a cool character, but I felt like after a certain point, you don't really hear from Brecken at all. As with Spike, he's still in the game. And later on, when Dying Light the Beast came out, when you select the option previously from Dying Light, Kyle Crane makes a point that Spike was like a brother to him. And when I first played that, I was kind of confused because I didn't had that at all. So it made me feel like Spike was supposed to have a bigger arc in the games entirely. It just feels like his character was cut, especially how they killed him off in the Beast. Spoiler, by the way, if you haven't played the Beast, you should. It's a great game. But honestly, like, I feel like this is a massive downgrade from Techland. Like, it kind of ruined Dying Light 2, and I'm not sure if I'm really going to play Dying Light 2 again after this. Maybe if hopefully Techland will restore it the way it was. And because honestly, that prologue is one of the best parts of Dying Light 2, but now it's gone. hopefully not forever, but it's gone, and it feels like we're talking about lost media. If you guys want to know more details about the new update, I will leave a link from other YouTubers who have dealt more research into it and who can explain some things better than I can. But I just wanted to voice my frustration with this because I feel like this is just a massive disappointment from Techland, and I hope they realize what they've done and hopefully they can fix it. Because I'm not only that, like, sure, they're fixing these little issues, tweaks, and here and there, but this part of the game was not an issue for me anyway. And from what I've seen, a lot of people would agree with me on this as well. So constantly tweaking the game like this, I felt like kind of just ruined the experience. So that's all I really have to say about that. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.